How to tame your thoughts. Let's get clear on the definition. For me, what it means is like taming a wild horse. When the horse is wild and it's not sending a human and it just used to being around in the wild, it's got really no purpose. And you try and go and tame it, it's disrespectful, it's kicking you, it's going away from you, it's hurting you, it's injuring you. And it's doing all sorts of things to you, it's being reactive. That's like your thoughts right now. And the goal is to tame it so that it respects you, it's familiar with you. It's ready whenever you want to use it, whenever you want to go anywhere with it. You let it rest when it needs to. And it's your superpower, like it doesn't do any kind of bad things to you. It's there when you need it, it's always constructive, it's always working for you. That's what I mean by taming your thoughts. It's always there, you can use it anytime. It doesn't do any harm to you, it does go into negative spiral when you don't want it to. Let's say you're doing some kind of work and you need creativity. And you can just think and you'll be creative. But when you don't need the thoughts, when you're trying to enjoy the present moment, it's not there, you don't need it. And it's not reactive, it's like, you can use it, it's like any other skill, like it's like riding a bicycle. When you're not riding a bicycle, you still know how to use it, but you're not using it, you're not thinking about it, it's just there. But when you need to use it, when you need to ride a bicycle, you can use it anytime. I believe taming your thoughts is exactly like that. You can use it anytime. But when you don't need it, it doesn't come up to the front of your mind. Right? So how do you go about that? So first off, we need to get clear on exactly when you want to tame your thoughts first. You need to, obviously your goal is to tame your thoughts 24/7, right? That's with everyone. But before we can get to that end goal, we need to set a initial goal. For example, what is that biggest thing in your day-to-day life that's hindering you the most? That thoughts is having the biggest impact. For example, for most people, it's when they wake up, they're on their phone, they become reactive to whatever they consume, maybe like social media or whatever, and they go on a negative spiral. They start thinking about how they're broke, they ain't got no money, they can't do nothing, and they're watching all these people like thrive, and they're just feeling bad, and these thoughts just popping up, making them feel like shit, and they can't really do nothing. So that would be the biggest thing that they could work on at that very moment. That would have the biggest impact. And then obviously once you sort that out, you could go into other things until it becomes your nature to use the thoughts only when you want it. It becomes a skill. So how do you go about fixing it then? As humans, naturally, instinctively, we move towards things that we like, feel good about. And I'm not talking about pleasure, because pleasure is definitely just dopamine in you. Feeling good, it's just like a high vibration. It's like your whole body experience. It's not just dopamine. It's just not like eating sugar. Right? So, most of the time when people have those negative thoughts, it's usually because of a fear. What do you fear? Really understand that. What do you fear? Like, go deep into it. If you don't do this, then this video is going to be completely pointless for you. You have to really understand why are you actually fearful of the negative thoughts? Why are they actually impulsively generating on you? The thoughts exist because you planted some kind of seed into it, maybe through experience, sensing, 3D world, whatever you're constantly believing in. That's where the thoughts spawn from. To really understand where are the thoughts really coming from. And most of the time it's just the environment, and it's making you fearful. Let's say you fear being broke, and that's your biggest thing, like you don't have money or something like that. What can you do right now that's gonna make you feel better? That's gonna get you relief. And I'm not talking relief by use of substances. I'm meaning generally, for some people it could be finding a job. For some people it could be a means of researching into business, a side hustle they could be doing. If you're already doing that, then it could be doing more work towards it. At least that feels better than just sitting there and being reactive to your thoughts. And you kind of tamed your thoughts already. Realize that. So the next step, you're doing something, but what could you do now that feels even better? Again, I'm not talking about any kind of substance or dopamine or any kind of social media, because it has negative effects. Like it doesn't feel good. It's just dopamine, man. You gotta realize the difference between feeling good and dopamine, and move towards it. And every time you do that, you realize your thoughts are going to be aligned, and your thoughts patterns are going to be changing. They're going to be shifting. You're going to start believing into new things because you're feeling good, and your vibration is attracting things that align with your goal, your destiny, whatever you're working towards. And you start feeling even better. And sooner you realize your thinking is more controlled. Like, you're constantly feeling good and you're present. You realize you never worked towards being present, but now you're starting to be present. Think about when you're running at the gym, right? You're running, you're trying to get a fastest time, you're trying to run as fast as possible. And at that time, the only thing in your mind is, oh shit, I'm trying to breathe, man. Like, I'm trying to get this, man. I got that goal to it. I'm just trying to run. And when you go fast enough, there's nothing. Like, you're just fully present in running. It's just like that. When you start working towards feeling good, again, no any kind of dopamine or substances or anything like that. I'm talking about genuinely feeling good. Your body, your vibration raises. Your thoughts are automatically tamed. The more you do that, the more your thoughts are automatically tamed, and they're going to reflect into the other things that you do in your life, your studies, or your business, or if you've been stuck in a negative spiral, or your relationships or anything like that. Everything's going to raise because your vibration, your rage, and thoughts become things. So your new thoughts are becoming new things, and you're creating a new reality. So the goal of taming your thoughts has entirely changed. Your taming your thoughts has already become a reality without even kind of working towards it. Your goal was, you initially, because you're watching this video, your goal was to tame your thoughts, but you've diverted away from that goal, but you still reached that goal while reaching other goals. Does that make sense? This taming your thoughts has become a side effect and has been working towards you for good, for your good. Really deep it, man. If you don't deep it, then you're gonna get nothing out of this video. Maybe watch it again. Maybe really try and understand it. Some people, you can watch it 5 times, but you want to understand it. But you might understand it in 3 months time, 6 months time, 12 months time. You're at different stages of life. You need different kind of experience, knowledge, state of mind to be able to understand this kind of thing. Otherwise, you're simply not going to get it. Just information for you.